Who'd we get? I don't know this player. Ben Capen? Last ranked 5-1. Not good for the home team. Let's just win then. I'm looking at... Wow, so close. Don't think this is a keepable hand, unfortunately. I'm gonna just mulligan this. Yikes. That looks like a mulligan too to me. I guess we're gonna keep on five here with a once upon a time. Pitching this Hogaak and this Deathrite and hoping to hit a. Is that the best way to play this? Hope to hit a Bazaar. I think that's the best way to play this. We also have a Wasteland if they're like a Bazaar deck, which is pretty decent. They're not. Oh, they're shops. That could be really, really bad for me. Alright, so we lose. Just concede. I think we're just supposed to concede here. Because even if we find a Bazaar, we can't cast these Root Wallas. They cost 3. I have to draw 3 straight lands, though, to cast spells. Well, I don't know. I don't want to draw the top card, because if I want to play this game, I want to cast Once Upon a Time in response. Yeah, but like, I don't want them to know what we're playing. It's game 1. It's game 1. I mean, it's kind of silly to think that someone wouldn't know what I'm playing. Let's just play it out. I would have hit Bazaar. You don't want to take Wasteland because you don't want them to be able to Wasteland me. So we definitely don't want to take Wasteland. We would much rather take Fetchland, which has already been rewarded by playing around Ghost Quarter. So we can discard a Bloodghast to hand size. Fucking Golos. This has got to be one of our worst matchups, too. And we lost the die roll. Alright, bring in the 4th Vigor, bring in the Assassin's Trophy. Maybe we bring in the Oof. One Once Upon a Time, one Misstep. I mean, we can bring in the extra land. Maybe the Oofs are just bad. Maybe we just don't want, we just like want 2 Once Upon a Times. Maybe we only want 1 Once Upon a Time. I mean, it's not exactly true that Golos doesn't care about Oof, but it is, yeah, it's not great. Maybe we try this. No, it's not very good. Let's just do this. I'm not bringing in Trap on the play. I will consider it on the draw. But on the play, I don't really want to weaken my hands with Trap. We want a really powerful turn 1, and then we want a turn 2 that helps play around Tabernacle, and that's what we want to do. No. There is no turn 1 kill with this deck. Is that considered a turn 1 kill? I guess that's true. With Time Walk, there are definitely Vengevine draws that are turn 1 kills. That's fair. With Lotus Time Walk, like Black Lotus, Hollow One, 2 Hollow Ones, 2 Hollow Ones, 2 Vengevines, Lotus Time Walk. No, you're still short a card in that scenario. It would have to be 2 Vengevines. It still has to be 2 Vengevines, 2 Lotus. I don't even know if there is. Well, maybe if you have like Lotus Ancestral Walk, then maybe you have a chance. You basically no. The answer is no. You can't really do that. It's still not a turn 1 kill though, right? Do we want to keep this hand? This hand is so slow. So slow. Hand is so slow. I don't want to keep this hand. This hand. I mean, turn 1 death rate is good, but is it good enough to beat Golos? Maybe with a Force of Vigor it is. I think I'm gonna mulligan. If this was on the draw, I'm pretty sure I would keep it. But on the play, this just seems like a good way to get rid of my chances of winning. It's definitely a keepable hand, but is this really what we want to be doing? Like, this is our 1 game on the play. Is this really what we want to be doing? Like, we're gonna cast Once Upon a Time in Deathrite Shaman, and then what? If there was ever a deck we would want to keep this against, it is this deck. I mean, Golos can't kill me, is fair. Pretty sure this is supposed to be kept, but I don't want to keep it. I don't want to do it, chat, but I have to, I think. I think keeping and mulling are both fine. I think they're both fine. This is a very dependent on what my opponent draws. Like, if my opponent draws hands that, like, there are definitely subsections of hands that my opponent can draw that are, like, really good against this. Like, if I draw a Bazaar on this, was I gonna use it on turn 1? Like, here I'm just taking... I'm not even taking Hogaak, am I? I'm pretty far from Hogaak. Like, I'm supposed to take Wasteland here, right? I think it's close again. I am really far from a Hogaak is a thing, but Hogaak does pitch to Force of Vigor. Is the plus side. I'm going to take Wasteland, but I could see it going the other way. I think I want to hold my fetch land and just play my Death right off of my Savannah. We're just so far away from Gak, even if we fetch for a Dryad Arbor. The upside of Gak is I can pitch it to Force. I think there's like a non-zero chance a Wasteland is really good against my opponent's Mold to 5, though. My opponent Mold to 5, right? So... alright, I guess we're not Force of Vigoring anything. Like, I'm just wasting here. Considering cycling a hollow one on their end step. I guess I don't even need to. I could probably just cast a Vigor on my turn at some point in this game. Yeah, I think I'm going to Wasteland to start, and then I'm going to cycle my hollow one on their end step. I assume this is to play around Force of Vigor, but... I mean, they know the Wasteland is coming, so they probably held their workshop, and then they're going to play like a Crucible here. I don't think we're going to Assassin's Trophy anything. We're going to build up 4 mana and look for a Vigor, in my opinion. We can Trophy if they go, like, Workshop something, I guess. Like, we're only 1 mana away from casting Vigor. I mean, we have the mana, just needed the time. So, we're kind of just playing bug control here. Maybe it would be good to bring in Collector Oof. So they're going to play a Workshop, but nothing after. I'm going to cycle this hollow one. Found a forest? Why? Alright, we're getting closer to this Hogaak. This could be a Dryad Arbor. I think I'm supposed to Assassin's Trophy this Workshop. So I actually have a Hogaak next turn, right? Because fetch land is my 5th card in my yard, and then I have 2 creatures. Just has double Workshop. Do you have a follow-up now? Sapphire Karn? No, I can't Karn off this. What is this? Ballista? It's a snake. That's fine because we have a Force of Vigor. Oh, I guess I don't have anything to eat off of this. Oh. So much mana. This, oh god, if it's a statue... Okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna kill both of those and win the game. No, we can't. We cannot. I mean, we could pitch, but why would we pitch when we can just cast this on our turn? There's no reason to give up a Deathray Shaman for free. Why do you want to give up a Deathray Shaman for free? I don't really understand. It played out really well against what opponent decided to do, I agree. Bug? We just played bug control right here. They have a third serpent? Oh, they have a spyglass. Sure, don't care. Alright. We get to go to a game 3. Alright, do we bring in Mindbreak Traps on the draw? Do we bring in Collector Oof? I mean, yes, but I think we want to go down to 1 once on the draw. I just don't know if we want to cut something else for another oof, maybe. This list needs Flux. That's an interesting choice. Pretty hard to cast 3 mana cards. Obviously that game it would have worked out, but I don't even think Flux is that good of a Magic card right now. I think this list really wants a second Assassin's Trophy. Maybe I can skim on a Silence or something. I don't like Trap at all. I don't know. Like, obviously there are definitely hands from my opponent where Trap is really good, but thanks, Travis. I appreciate that. Do it for the content. Do it for the content. I think I'm just going to bring in 1 oof and call it a day here. I don't want Trap, and I don't really want to take any other cards out for a second oof. I don't really think that, like, Flux is the answer, though. It's just so hard to cast. Especially on the draw. Cut Gas? I think Gas is really good in this matchup. These kind of grindy matchups are where Gas is at its best. It's certainly a hand of Magic the Gathering cards, is it not? Are you keeping this hand? Who's keeping this hand? Who in chat is keeping this hand? It's I think it is kind of close. I think it's closer than you're giving it credit for. I'm gonna mulligan, but I do think it's close, actually. This is so good against a hand where they go Leyline, Cage, This is not in the realm of keepable? Oh, come on. I think it's close. Yeah, we're in on this one. I think I'm gonna put, what am I gonna put down here? So I want both of these green cards so that I can play a root wall. Yes, it is the same, but with an ancestral. I agree. Do I have to put back a land here? I think I do. I think we just do this, right? Savannah. I could also find another land, right? Rootwalla? No, not Rootwalla. Not Rootwalla. Get that Savannah out of here. Wasteland, Soul Ring, Spyglass. No, my Misty Rainforest! I swear to fucking God, if you name Misty Rainforest, you're a jerk, and I'm gonna draw Bazaar off the top to punish you. Should have kept the Savannah. Big punts. I mean, we can Ancestral into a Vigor, so it seems reasonable, yes. Deathrite Shaman has been named, chat. Deathrite Shaman has been named. So I think I'm gonna fetch for a tropical island and cast Ancestral Recall. That's kind of greedy against Wasteland, isn't it? Maybe we want to just go Underground Sea Recall. I guess that makes me overdraw. So I probably want to Ancestral on their turn. I guess we could overdraw into a Bloodghast, though, so it kind of works out. Is it tropical or is it rainforest? I feel like we're supposed to go for tropical. Overdraw pitch Rootwalla? I guess that is pretty good as well. Is that better than... Oh my lord. Is this better? No, I should pitch Vengevine, right? Fuck, what do I pitch? I have so many choices. Oh, I should just pitch this Vengevine, I think. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to... Like, this makes them Wasteland me. They have to Wasteland me, right? What is... These are the weirdest games of Vintage I have seen in quite some time. Sphere is also pretty good. Sphere is also pretty good, yeah. There's a lot of ways this goes really badly for us, obviously. But... Oh god, they have a workshop? Did they draw this off the top? Golos? Oh my god, really? Alright, this looks bad for the home team. Alright, I need a Vigor. Can I get a Vigor? Kind of awkward. Doesn't actually do anything. Because I can't cast my Rootwalla. But I can return Bloodghast, though. So maybe I should just do that this turn. That's not true, Jacob. That's just factually that's factually not true. I think I have to play... I can't play a Hogaak next turn, right? Oh no, if I delve enough, I can. Alright, I think I'm supposed to play Bazaar this turn so I can put a Ghast in my yard. And dig for Figure. I can't pitch my Rootwalla, though. Not a very good draw. So let's just pitch Bloodghast, Hogaak, and Deathrite Shaman. Or should I just pitch this Time Walk because we're so far away? Maybe we should just pitch this Time Walk. Well, kind of depends on... is that true? I mean, it's very possible we remove this Spyglass. Like, we're drawing for Vigor, and if we Vigor, we're hitting Lodestone and Spyglass, right? Not necessarily, no. This is Wormcoil Engine? I mean, that's still beatable. It's still beatable. So, if I can play a Hogaak this turn, right? I just cast the Rootwalla for free. I want to use this Underground Sea to cast my Rootwalla. I think that's true. Why are we paused right now? I can pitch one of these lands, right? Do I even need to? I can just pitch a Hogak. I want to be able to return Vengevine, though. Oh, yeah. This is doing it. Okay, we have a match now. Next turn, we could play a Supplier. Oh my god, they have a fucking Caracas. Alright, we have a Wasteland. Oh, I don't see a reason to block unless we need this to play our Hogak, which we do. But I don't want to eat this. No, the Hogak costs too much mana, because we put 3 cards in the bin with Stitcher, 3 cards in the bin with Bazaar. Oh, no, that is free then. Free then? Well, I need to Wasteland this Caracas, though. I'm just gonna take this. You have a follow-up Golos? Or is this a... Oh my god, it's a snake. I think we're gonna lose is what we're gonna do. We kind of need to... draw a Vigor here. So we need... So we can Wasteland the Caracas this turn and still cast the Vigor. Fetch land. Hogak. Bayou. Waste Caracas. Cast Hollow One. And Vigor. Yeah, I guess we probably would need to play... it's like not really possible, I don't think, to do that. Like in attacks here, I'm pretty sure I want to blow up Stonecoil Serpent, and I probably am supposed to blow up this Wormcoil Engine, right? Well, I mean, if they play a tab, then we could blow up Sol Ring and Ruby if they play it pre-combat for some reason. I don't think we need to kill this Wormcoil Engine, right? Can I kill Stonecoil Lodestone? Like, the Wormcoil Engine, obviously it's annoying, but... Yo, Achilles. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate that. They're pretty far off of that. Wait, they're just attacking with Lodestone? What, no attacks? Alright, I'm gonna blow up Lodestone and Stonecoil Serpent, I think. You want me to hit Soul Ring Ruby? Are you crazy? I think that's gotta be the greediest line you could take, right? How do I play this? How can I play this? I need to get another green card. But if I activate, then I can play Supplier to start here. And then draw 2. No, I can't. I can't play Supplier if I want to do this right now. So I have to activate first. I think so too. We need to find a green card though. I didn't hit a green card. Didn't hit a green card, so do I just keep the hollow one and the vigor and play a supplier? Well, I mean, we were never gonna cast the full cast the vigor. I don't need the supplier though. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I kind of agree. Is it even correct to play the hollow one though? I think we're just holding the hollow one so that we have a better chance of vigoring next turn. I agree. I agree. I agree. I agree. We really want them to dodge a mana on this turn because I don't want them to activate Fair and get a Golos. That would be bad for me. That would be actively bad for me. I mean, they could always just naturally draw a Golos. Imagine if they had just named Bazaar off of this. Okay. Okay. They drew a mana, so now they can Fair. So, what are we doing now with our lives? We have to find a wasteland instead? It's a little too late to vigor their mana. We found a wasteland. Should we just go wasteland hollow one? Is that good enough? Probably not. Should we just keep the vigor and then vigor their Golos and their Wormcoil engine? If they go for Crucible, we waste Workshop. I mean, they can't cast Golos if we waste Workshop. Do we just hold Vigor again? I don't know. That doesn't sound like the plan. Why would we care about that? Wouldn't we just want to wasteland the Tabernacle? Don't understand. Well, then what's the waste do if they're getting Crucible? Don't we need the Force of Vigor at that point? I think we're stuck between a rock and a hard place, right? Wasting their lands is like kind of not doing it, right? I mean, I think that's correct. This is what I was gonna do in this. This is what I was gonna do in the first place. Well, because they just activate their Fair. Can't waste this Fair. Yes, I understand that those are my two options, Jacob. Those are my two options. I agree. Oh man. Is our main worry really tab when we have an active Well, I guess that's true. Opponent's actually drawn just about as good as we have here. Alright, let's see what they do. If they go for Golos, or are they just gonna go for... They're just gonna go for Crucible, right? Isn't Crucible just the way better line? Yeah, so why'd we take this line? I don't understand. So why didn't we go for a Force of Vigor? Why'd we go for Wasteland? This was so free. I guess it wasn't free because they were still going to return their Inventor's Fair. I feel like we just like made a mistake, right? So I can waste them off of Workshop this turn, and then they can replay Fair, and it takes them 2 turns. I guess they just replay Caracas though. Wow, what the fuck are you saying? No, I think Tutoring Crucible is just the right play in every regard, always. So if I hit Workshop right now, then they play this and they return this, and at least it gives us a turn to draw a green card. Chat is running in circles, so I'm gonna just go back to playing Magic. If we draw, like this turn, they have to play a Crucible, return a Caracas, probably. And then we can draw a green card off for our Force of Vigor. And then in their upkeep, we kill Crucible Wormcoil Engine or Crucible Soul Ring or something. I don't get to Vigor until I fucking find a green card, which is very unlikely, but we can try. Because if I activate Bazaar, I can't find a green card. I have to just naturally draw a green card here. Which I fucking did, because I'm a god. Attack with my Hogaak. Oh, I guess you're saying if they bounce my Hogaak, that's a green card? Sure, that's fair. That is fair. Yeah. Should I even replay this? Oh, too late. I did. I'm killing this Wormcoil so I can start attacking with the rest of my board. Yeah, you're right. I should definitely have tapped Ghast. That is fair. They just drew a second Crucible off the top? Bro. Bro, why are you like this? I'm gonna make sure I discard. They drew a Wasteland. Oh no, they replayed a Wasteland from their yard. Fair. Are you gonna activate the Krakus in response to this? No? Interesting. They can also stand up this factory, though. I think we're just fucking dead. I don't really see how we're supposed to win this game against a second Crucible. Like, we had the first Crucible beat, but how are we ever supposed to beat the second Crucible? Wish I had another creature here so I could return this Vengevine. I guess I should save it in case I draw a creature. I would have to be a... yeah. What do you want me to do? We've been dead for like 4 turns, guys. I'm just making actions. We've been dead for like 4 turns. There's nothing we can do. They're just like they're just nattying off the top only over and over action instead of drawing lands. They've drawn like no actual lands. They've only returned them all from their yard. So stupid. It's not, because we're just so incredibly disadvantaged. It's not fun for me. They have way more tools than we do. The only reason we're remotely in this game is because we top decked exactly the correct cards at exactly the right turns at every step. Is the only reason we even get to play at all. So yeah, chat's got about 1 million ways I can die. This is true. If only I drew better. Well, we're gonna try to see if we can't break her into top 8. That's my drawing better plan. Because all other routes have been extinguished. What I would give for my opponent to just top deck a land in their 23 land deck instead of just drawing action every turn and playing lands from their graveyard. That would be ideal, I think. Pretty impossible for us to beat this draw with what we had going. Unfortunate. That's a weird attack. I can't cast 2 of these, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need 14. Yeah. I think Runeterra just doesn't do it for me. It did in the beginning, but now it's boring. I can't play it. It's not really about variance. It's just about like terrible matchup, and my opponent has the cards they need. I mean, if you find enjoyment playing Runeterra, then by all means play Runeterra. I wonder if this deck should have a Gaia's Cradle in it. Hey guys, look, they drew a land finally. Alright, so we're gonna breaker it. See how the breakers drop. Yeah, Runeterra, the game that adds actual art. Oh, fuck off! How are we gonna breaker that badly? Oh, that's so brutal. We got hopped by like 3 people in the last round. No, we didn't. They lost. Wait, no, here it is. They won. Yeah, we got hopped by 2 people. We got hopped by 2 people. 3 people. 3 people hopped us. Brutal. Alright. That's the end. Alright. That's enough for me. Thanks for watching. Obviously, yeah, it didn't go as we wanted in the end, and we did get hopped by 3 people in breakers to miss on top 8. But can't do anything about that besides win more matches of Magic. So it is myself to blame. Yeah, I'm gonna find somewhere good for you guys to go, and then we'll do a quick spiel, and then we'll move on with our lives. Jeremy's still playing. Oh, he's playing Legacy? Is the Legacy event started? Eternal Weekend number 3? Mr. Lee? That looks like a mess. I'm in for a mess. All right, chat. Congratulations. You have made it to the end of this here vintage stream. If you liked what you saw, if you thought vintage was cool, if you want to see more vintage, follow the stream. Follow the YouTube, subscribe on YouTube. All of these things are free and they help support the channel, and I appreciate them very, very much. If you go to my YouTube link in chat, there's 1,200 vintage videos on my YouTube, so if you're interested in vintage at all, that's a good place to go. Another good place to go would be back on the stream. Next weekend, we're going to play in all 3 vintage Eternal Weekend events, starting Saturday at 3 a.m. and continuing until Sunday at probably 3 a.m., let's be honest here. So it's going to be a hell of a weekend of vintage. I'm hoping that during the week, I'm able to stream once or twice leading up to the event. We'll do some Hogaak, we'll do some Pia, we'll see what we can learn and see if we can't improve. So yes, follow the stream, follow the YouTube, and say hi to Mr. Lee for me as we start a raid over there. Yo, Coffee, thank you for the sub. You're a powerful wizard, and I appreciate that. In the raid. There's 150 people here. How are there only 83 in the raid? What is everybody doing? It's okay. I'll catch y'all later.